Near Lumbar Harbor, there was a prosperous and peaceful kingdom ruled by a wise and just king, Datu Tuan. He lived happily with his beautiful and kind-hearted queen, Dewi. Together, they governed with kindness and wisdom, ensuring peace, harmony, and prosperity for their beloved people. Such a great couple.
My husband, let's have some tea together while it's still hot.
Ah, right. Thank you, my wife.
My love, you seem sad today. What's on your mind?
My dear, this is truly hard for me to say this to you, but I have to say this.
Just say it, my love. Maybe I can ease your mind.
You know, we've been married for a long time, and we still didn't have a child. I'm getting old, and the kingdom needs an heir. So, I ask your permission to marry again.
It's such a difficult choice, but for our land, I'll accept it. You've considered everything as a king, and I will support you always, babe.
Thank you, my wife. I will always care for you, and my love for you will never change. I promise.
After receiving his wife's heartfelt approval, Datu Tuan proceeded with the grand wedding ceremony. He took as his wife a noble and beautiful princess named Sunggar-Tutul, the beloved daughter of the esteemed Pati Aur. Day by day, they spent their time together in the palace. Gradually, Datu Tuan's attention and affection toward Dewi began to fade as his focus shifted elsewhere. Even though Datu Tuan's attention was increasingly devoted into Sunggar-Tutul, Dewi remained patient and steadfast. She continued to sincerely pray for her husband and everyone's happiness, peace, and well-being. Until one day, a truly shocking piece of news spread across the kingdom. Dewi was suddenly reported to be pregnant. She was, of course, overjoyed as her long-awaited dream of becoming a mother had finally come true. However, not everyone in the palace was happy to hear this unexpected news. One of them was Sunggar-Tutul, the young and ambitious wife of Datu Tuan. Sunggar-Tutul felt that this could not be allowed to happen. To her, the king's love and attention should belong to her alone. Without a moment's hesitation, Sunggar-Tutul went straight to her husband. She cunningly tried to persuade him to find a way to get rid of Dewi. She found the sudden news of Dewi's pregnancy strange and suspicious. Convinced that it was certainly not appropriate to be shared openly with the people.
You do have a point, my wife.
Datu Tuan was completely swayed by Sunggar-Tutul's deceitful words. He then mercilessly banished Dewi from the palace. Dewi was eventually exiled to Ujili, or island, escorted by her loyal attendants. She felt deeply saddened and heartbroken by her tragic fate. She now lived on a lonely deserted island, all alone with no one to comfort her. On the island, Dewi struggled to survive by making use of the wild vegetable plants that grew around her. Days continued to pass by until one fateful day. A large ship anchored at the jetty. The captain and his crew disembarked onto the shore. The captain was utterly shocked to unexpectedly encounter Dewi. She, however, welcomed him with warmth and kindness.
I didn't expect there to be people on this island, especially a pregnant woman. What actually brought you to strange place like this?
Dewi then slowly began to tell the kind-hearted captain everything about her fate. She also sincerely asked him if he would be willing to take her safely to the distant Bali island.
Your fate is truly unfortunate. I'm sorry for you. I will help you to Bali Island. I happen to be on my way there.
Finally, the kind-hearted captain took Dewi away from the lonely island and safely brought her to the land of Bali. In Bali, Dewi lived in a humble little hut, finding solace in her new home. Time passed by slowly until the long-awaited day of her childbirth finally arrived. Dewi gave birth to a pair of twin babies. a strong boy, and a lovely girl. The baby boy was miraculously born with a sacred crest and was named Raden Nuna Putra Janjak. Meanwhile, the baby girl was born holding a mystical animal and was lovingly given the name Dewi Rinjani. They are such a gift for Dewi Mas. Time passed swiftly, and before they knew it, the twin babies had grown into a brave and handsome young man with a noble spirit and graceful, an elegant young woman with a kind heart. One day, Raden Nuna Putra Janjak wished to learn more about himself. A curiosity about his origins began to grow within him.
Mother, may I ask you something important?
Of course, my son. What do you want to ask?
Who's my father? Why were the Rinjani and I to be born? Be outside.
Hearing that, Dewi Mas was slightly taken aback. She then gently told her son the entire heartbreaking story of her past. Upon hearing his mother's sorrowful tale, Raden Nuna felt both deep disbelief and growing anger.
This cannot be allowed. I must go find my father, then I will tell him the truth.
Oh, wait. Calm yourself, my child.
Mom, I have important request. Please allow me cross over to see father.
I give you my blessings to leave, son. Please, be careful on the way, okay?
For many days, Raden Nuna bravely sailed the vast sea to meet his father, Datu Tuan. After a long journey, Raden Nuna Putra Janjak finally set foot at Inland Harbor. He began exploring the vast and prosperous area, searching eagerly for Datu Tuan's majestic royal palace. At last, he finally arrived at the Grand Kingdom, the place where his father is.
Excuse me, God. I wish to meet Dr. Tuan. May you command me to meet him?
Who are you? What is your business with the king?
My apologies, Your Grace. I unfortunately cannot too close until to meet Dr. Tuan.
You can just meet the king without a reason.
The intense confrontation between Raden Nuna and the royal guards was ultimately inevitable. The ensuing battle was fiercely intense. However, Raden Nuna's formidable prowess was unmatched by the valiant guards. All the royal guards were suddenly defeated by Raden Nuna. How strong Raden Nuna is! The intense battle reached Datu Tuan's ear. He promptly intervened to swiftly quell the escalating commotion. However, as he was about to bravely confront Raden Nuna, a very strange event suddenly occurred. In that moment, a mysterious voice was distinctly heard from the sky, making everyone in shock.
Datuk Tuan, hear me.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Stop your steps. Don't fight with him. He is not an enemy. Don't fight with your own son.
My son, is it really you? What is your name? And who is your mother?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Raden Nuna Putra Janjak. I'm the son of a mother named Dewi Mas.
Oh, my son. Please forgive me that I don't recognize you. Where is your mother? Is she okay?
Finally, Datu Tuan eagerly went to fetch his wife, Dewi Mas, to bring her back to the royal palace. Upon returning to the Grand Royal Palace, Dewi Mas did not hold any grudge against Sunggur Tutul. They lived peacefully ever after. A few years later, Raden Nuna Putra Janjak grew more mature and wiser than before. He eventually replaced Datu Tuan as the king of their kingdom. Meanwhile, the aging Datu Tuan appeared to grow wiser and was respected by his people. The kind-hearted Dewi Rinjani often accompanied her father on various occasions. Until one day, Datu Tuan invited his beloved daughter to meditate in solitude on the sacred mountains. With unwavering dedication and deep concentration, Datu Tuan immersed himself in meditation, seeking enlightenment. Likewise, Dewi Rinjani prayed with utmost sincerity, earnestly pleading to the Almighty to bless her kingdom with lasting peace, harmony, and prosperity for all its people. It turned out that the mystical spirits were aware of Dewi Rinjani's deep devotion and prayer. Thus, she was honorably appointed as their queen by the spirits, and chose to remain on the sacred mountain forever. That majestic mountain is now commonly known as Mount Rinjani, the second highest active volcano in Indonesia. It is also widely considered the most breathtaking and beautiful volcano located on the stunning island of Lombok. Specifically, this magnificent mountain lies within the administrative boundaries of four regencies: East Lombok, Central Lombok, West Lombok, and North Lombok. The important message of this story is to always be patient, sincere, and have a kind heart.